So Dallas, one of the key issues in the show, obviously, is that Jesus is a Jew. So how do you deal with the Judaism of Jesus and the Jewishness of the people who surround him, the sort of Christian versus Jew dichotomy in the show? How do you do that?
Well, that's what's really interesting. This is probably the most Jewish show in the world, even though I'm a Gentile and a Christian, but Jesus was Jewish. His followers were Jewish. It's an extraordinarily Jewish story. In fact, even those who don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, which is obviously the viewpoint of the majority of Jewish people, can still, and we've heard from tens of thousands of Jewish people, many of whom, again, aren't believers, who've said they appreciate the attention to the Jewish faith. I think sometimes there's a misconception that Jesus came along and said, all right, I'm going to upset the apple cart to the point where I'm going to actually turn the whole Jewish faith on its head. He actually didn't. He was a practicing Jew. He was an observant Jew. He went to synagogue. He prayed the prayers, the morning and evening prayers. We show all of that. It's been a fascinating thing. In fact, many evangelical Christians have said that because of the show, they are now doing some of those practices. They're trying Shabbat. They're trying to go to synagogue. They're trying these morning prayers. They're asking questions about the things that you see in the show. So I think that's something that's been interesting about the show, is the Jewish Christian connection has actually increased because of the show. And I think the media sometimes assumes, oh, Christians, they're going to be more prone to anti-Semitism because of the whole the Jews killed Jesus myth. And yes, obviously Jewish people were responsible for Jesus' death, but partially because they were thinking that he was blaspheming their faith, but in many ways he was also honoring the faith. So it's a very nuanced concept, one that we're able to explore more because it's a multi-season show. We have the time to do so.